so things are kind of tight in here. So today I thought I would do a live while I packed up some of the orders that happened this weekend. I have already done my Poshmark labels. They're always the easiest to do. And I thought that I could answer questions, except for my camera's like way far away. But I will do my best, all right? I need like a big screen or something on there to make things bigger for me. But we'll see how that goes. I thought I would do this and go from there. So I think the first thing that I always do, especially on my weekend orders, is I pull everything, which I pretty much have done. I have all my orders here, and then I have some of the more hardware items, but this is like all the clothing that I sold this weekend so far, and I am going to start to pack it up, and we'll go from there. Some of the stuff I want to be careful. I don't put my things in bags first, because the number one reason is because I think it'll be wasteful. If things don't sell, then I have to take them out of the bag and either put them in another spot or donate them, or, you know, make a bundle out of some of them. So I don't put my things in bags first, except for I will put things in bags that are silk, sometimes white, delicate, things like that. And I pretty much fold my things like the store would fold them. This, I don't know, this will not fit into a bag. So I'm going to double check to make sure where it is going to. All right, so it is an eBay item. So I'm going to use one of my bigger eBay bags. There we go. I got these. When you have a store, sometimes you can, well, not sometimes. If you have a store, you get a like a product credit, and you can go and buy certain things out of the eBay store with your credit. I get $50 every 3 months. And I usually buy boxes or bags. Sometimes I buy tape because it comes in very handy, and it's very, very bright. It's got like all the eBay colors on it. Sometimes I wonder if people, like, when they get their item, aren't like, gee, thanks for letting the world know I bought this on eBay. But for right now, I'm just really kind of getting things in into bags, into clear bags, and that way later on tonight I can get the labels off and ready. I don't know how some people do lives and are pricing and putting labels on things and talking to you guys. I definitely would send the wrong thing to the wrong person. Or the right thing to the wrong person. But yeah, I just thought I would come down and get some of this done, and that way I could do a live and, you know, maybe talk about the different things that I do. My pants I just kind of fold like this. Now, bags, I will tell you, these are my absolute favorite bag. They don't look very big, but they have like a little bit of stretch to them when you get stuff in there. And I forget, let's see, I forget what size they are. Looks like maybe 9 by 13. But I also made the mistake, and I bought way too many of these bags. And they have, like, they're very stiff and there's no give. But I'm trying to use these up so that I can now order the other bags that I need. But I just put them in a bag, and I take off them little tabs and seal them up. And sometimes if this bag is a little bit too big for my mailer, I just fold it over. It's not a big deal. The mailers that I use, I buy from you pack and ship. So far for me, they have been the best deal. I usually just buy the plain colors, but she has all kind of really cute designs. And usually this is the bag I get, 9 by 13. I also have, like for winter and fall, I bought these. Oh, let me see if I can get one to show you. I thought they were really cute. So I bought those, but you know, right now they're not pertinent, so they have little snowflakes on them. So I'll use them again in the winter. And I think I have, I don't know why I'm holding on to these. I probably should just use them. Some cactus. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just use these for this bit of mailing. I'm not going to put anything in mailers right yet, but. And then of course I have like all my priority mail. Down here I have a few little boxes and stuff that I can use. But like I said, for right now, I'm just going to do this and get this done and pack up some things. This little room is basically my processing room. This is where I take pictures. I was actually down here earlier getting a couple bins of pictures done so that I could come down here. I'm definitely going to use all of these and get things done. So I could also do this live and get some shipping done all in the same. I woke up this morning with this pain in my neck. It feels like a pinched nerve. Like, I don't know. I obviously do things wrong. Do you guys want to know what sold? Maybe I should tell you, huh? So that was a soft surroundings, like a tunic shirt. And I probably should have wrote down what they sold for. I'm trying to remember. This, I believe, sold for $26. These were packed. And they're just like, I wanted to say they were joggers, but they're really not. They're almost like a peg leg, straight leg, peg leg. These sold for $32, I believe. Okay, so next time I do this, I promise I will write down what things sold for so that we will know. And that when I tell you, I will be factual about it. But these are pretty popular pants, and they're supposed to be kind of eco-friendly. I picked them up at, I believe, the local Goodwill here. And I think I paid like around $4. And no, their pants went up. So it was, I think, about $5.48 for them. That was push the air. I don't think it makes a difference at all. So this is Ralph Lauren. This shirt for the women, it sells for me all the time. I had a bit of a bidding war going on with this person. They started out like really, really low. I always call it like, sometimes I want to reply and just be like, seriously? You know, you have something for like $39 and they bid like $5. But I have learned to always respond and not with a decline. Even if you don't want to go down on your asking price, it's best to reply, even with your asking price, you know? So that's what I did. I think I went back with my asking price, which was $29. And they kept going, you know, like 10, 15. And at that point, I'm kind of like, I'm done. I'm just done. And so I let it go. I don't even respond anymore. I just delete off it. I forget it's even there. And sure enough, a few hours later, she paid full price. So it depends on how much they really want something. These surprised me. I was really surprised. So these are Adriano Goldschmidt, brand new with tags. They are the cigarette leg style, the stilt, $39. That really surprised me. But hey, you know, not gonna argue with it. Oops. And with pants, I just kind of try to fold them up especially with the tag, I want the tags to hang out. I want people to be able to see that. That's like the first thing they see when they open the bag, is that, yep, it is brand new with tags. You know, one thing that we have to understand as resellers, because most of us are honest and we're kind and we have morals, but not everybody out there does. And so when people get a little bit terse with you, or they get like short, or ask you questions that you feel are kind of dumb, answer them and be kind, because you don't know what kind of experience they've had or they've heard of. There's all kind of eBay stories out there. My son just bought a huge lot of Connects from a guy in the city, and he bought them. He won it was an auction, and he won the auction like for $39, but the guy wanted like $125 shipping. I mean, it was a lot of Connects, but wasn't that much. And he just got done kind of going through them and found out, you know, the guy shorted him. Like, why? What purpose do you get out of that? And I'm the kind of person, I believe in karma, man. I feel like if you treat people badly, you're going to have bad results. And sometimes if you bite your tongue and you're kind and you're courteous and understanding, then that goodness is going to come back on you. And that's what I try to do. And I am not the perfect one for that. You know, I get frustrated. Tommy Bahama, this is 100% silk, Hawaiian shirt. And I think this went for $28. So a lady bought a tie for me, a brand new Zegna tie. And she got it, and she wanted to return it, said that it wasn't as described, and how could she let her son wear that tie with this snag on it. And if you follow me on other social media, you will see the picture of the tie. And I actually asked people to help me find the snag. I couldn't even find it. So she took her good time returning it. So I have a feeling that they wore the tie, but it had a tag. So the tag needs to be attached, and it needs to be in the same condition. And, you know, I could be probably pretty like, seriously, because we couldn't find the snag. I mean, it is so, if it is what we think it is, it was just so tiny. I think they used the tie. I think they wore it, and now she's returning it because it's done, and of course she wants all of her shipping paid because of it. So we'll see, and I will let you know. Like I said, if you follow me, just follow that piece, that thread, and you'll find it. So this is an old one. I don't know how long I've had this. This is a Carhartt, size large. This went for only $19. Number one, because it was already reduced. I was trying to get rid of it, and I used Flip, and it did an automatic discount of 10%, and the woman picked it up for that, or the man, I can't remember who, but you know what? That's okay by me. I'm still making money off of it, and it's one less thing in my inventory, especially the older things, because the older things you want to get rid of. Sometimes you just can't hold it. Bad purchases, you know, things like that. It happens. So, plus I'm trying to get this all done because it's going to rain. I act like, ooh, rain, we haven't seen it in forever. It has been raining here, and raining here, and raining here. But I like rain, and I like the storms. So this is a vintage Miss Elaine little nightgown. Not little, it's long. It's in perfect condition. I have had this for probably 3 or 4 months. It actually was part of a set. I had this, I had the robe, and then I had like a little teddy, and I sold them all separately. This was the last one to go. So she is going on her way. I believe she went for $19. Because of the way that I purchased them and everything, the price works. It's definitely not silk. It's like a polyester or nylon, probably polyester blend. This thing is not going to go elegantly into a bag, guarantee. But I try. The other thing that I try to do when I ship things is not shove them in a bag like that. Is I try to make sure the tag is on the outside. Number one, that helps me when I go to ship, because this is my process. I usually come down here and I like pull the items during the week or weekend, and then I come down later and I do this part, and then I come down later and I package everything up. So I'm running out of room. And maybe some other, oh, this one. This surprised me too. So this is Alice and Olivia. This is a really good brand. And it's a really cute, kind of a geometric, 100% silk, women's blouse, button up. It also has the roll-up sleeve. I always take the roll-up sleeve down when I ship. I just think it looks more professional and better. So this went out on a 10% offer. I can't remember. I know it was like around $42. I think it went down to $39. And the lady like came back with like $12, and I was like, seriously? And so I commented back the price, that the 10% discounted price. And she didn't reply, and I was like, well, that's okay. You know what? Sometimes people want to wait. They want to look around. Well, the offer must have expired. I didn't know. And she ended up buying it for full price. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. It's a really cute shirt. It is. I love finding Alice and Olivia stuff. And it's really not as popular. Move my tea over here, as it was before, but it used to static. All right, where are we at? Oh, are these the Madewell? Yeah, these ones were another one. These are Madewell jeans. They're okay. They have some wear to them. They're called the Touring, and these actually went for $16. Yeah, they just weren't. Number one, they weren't moving. And again, Flip sent out that 10% offer, and somebody saw it and bought them. So I don't know if we might not get these in a bag. And sometimes I don't always put the really, really discounted stuff in a bag, because that bag costs me money, and you're getting a super duper deal right here on that clothing. Skims. I honestly don't know why I picked it up. I knew the brand name. If I'm right, this is a Kim Kardashian brand, and I picked it up just to see. I think this was like $3 something for me from Savers, and oh, I'm out of bags. All right, time to open up the next one. I'm like, yay, get through these bags, because I don't like them. I want to buy the other ones, but I need to use the bags that I have before I order other ones. But I also want to make sure that I get stuff ordered for the holiday season, so that I'm not lost during that time. So sticking together. Let's go. Oh gosh. Got a few more to go. Then I have some fun things to try. Oh, hello. Johnny was. When I found this, I go, why didn't I bag this up? I don't know what I was thinking. This is an item that I would have bagged up prior to putting it in a bin. I don't know why I did not. when I pulled it out, I'm like, wait, what? Lisa, come on. So lessons learned. Sometimes you're moving too fast, you don't think. So when I took pictures of it, I must have just threw it back in the pile and I didn't even think about it. It's very, very, very cute. I like it. I got this at a, there's a special place. It is a secret place that in the city that I go, and they have sales. Well, for me, I go every Monday, but I haven't been in May because their sales weren't that good in May. They actually put out a calendar and they put on like what's going to be on sale. And I didn't go at all in May, but June, I will be there in June. Definitely in June. I miss my shopping down there. And then I'm also going to hit up the Brentwood Goodwill because they had an incident where a car drove into their building, I think in February. And so they were doing remodeling. And when they did the remodeling, they like pushed half of the store back. And there just wasn't like, there was just like nothing there. And so I waited and waited and waited for the store to get done. And I heard that it was possibly done. So on Monday, I'm going to take a trip down there and check it out. So, and who says winter things don't sell in the spring and summer? Well, it's still spring, huh? This Athleta, very light rose or pink. Does this have a name? Let us see. Nope. It's very soft, very fuzzy. This sold for $24. It also was something that was at the bottom of the bin. And let me see if this is, where'd my go? A Posh or a, and the reason why it matters is because Poshmark items have different, Poshmark items have different, like, priority. I use priority mail for them, but this did not. And so I need, where'd they go? All right, well, I will use one of these then. I don't know where my other big bags go. I'll just use this. It's the same size, but it's definitely, it's a eBay, so it's got to go into this bag. And I won't seal it so that I will remember what it is later tonight. Oh. I hear something upstairs. I don't know what it is. Okay. Bowden, brand new with tags. It's really kind of cute. Got the little lace on the bottom. I have squirrels that love to just, like I can hear them running around upstairs on my deck. It's kind of funny. Yeah, here is Bowden. Okay, so she was brand new with tags. I don't remember where I bought her. But she sold for $24. No, $26. So good weekend in sales. I hope you guys had a good weekend in sales too. Something that I did earlier is I ran to Lowe's because I'm trying to do in my downspout in the front, I want to do like a waterfall. And I went to Lowe's to pick up the part, and then I thought I was going to like just scream because there was just, I didn't know who was out grilling because everyone was at Lowe's, like everyone. But I've never seen it's just so packed out. I was like, this is insane. And I walked around, I didn't find what I needed. Then I Googled it and I found out Menards had it. So on Wednesday, I'm going to head down to Menards and get it. So, do we all know this? If you don't know this, you should know this. You know, just a staple. I mean, it's like a black razor back. It's not a big deal, but it still sells. People still love their Lululemon. Now people love their Viore too. I love Viore. but I will still wear Lululemon, but I like Lululemon. And so do a lot of people. This didn't sell, I think $21, wasn't a big deal. You have to know that when you're buying it so that you're not spending a lot for it, because a lot of places still really mark Lululemon and Athleta up, and they just don't sell for what they used to. Not at all. I'm like, why did I buy this? Don't you fall. Woolrich. Somebody found this on my page. I don't even remember buying it. I wouldn't even pick up Woolrich now. And honestly, I think it sold for $24. It's a nice shirt. It's just not a brand that sells too much anymore. But somebody found it, most likely because of my cross lister. And what I do every day is share my entire closet all throughout the day. And I think I know it has generated some of the things that have been so far gone and down in the algorithm. Oh, let me fix that collar. That, and people are seeing it again. I can't tell you, I have sold so many things that are down in the bottom of the barrel, you know? Like I go in the bin and I have to go all the way to the bottom to pick the first item that I had put in there, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is, again, with the tag, Lululemon, and just a razor, not a razorback. It's just, oh, yeah, just a little tank. It's really, really pretty, really delicate. $26? I have 24. I can't remember. I promise next time we do this, I will actually, maybe I'll even go the extra mile, and I will write down what I paid for an item and what it sold for. And that way we'll be on the same page and we'll know for sure. But I made a lot of sales. There was something. Oh, the Johnny Was. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't tell you. So the Johnny Was I picked up for $25 at that store that I don't share where it is. And I got it for $25 and that sold for $65. So this is Ralph Lauren. This is a big one, men's extra large Blake, 100% cotton. Again, it's a heavier shirt, but it's really nice. It's 100% cotton, man. There's got to be something said for 100% cotton. It just feels so good. Yeah, I like the way it feels. I don't know why it's unbuttoned, but it is. So I'm going to button a few of the buttons to help me. Are you guys out grilling? Is that what you're doing today? I was going to. It's just been such a hectic week here for me. With graduation for my grandson, and it's just been hectic. So I haven't, I didn't grill. I had some ravioli earlier and I didn't like it. So I'm not going to have it later. And I have a watermelon I've been waiting to cut up. So fingers crossed for me that the watermelon will be okay. I hope that it is. Okay. This is a big guy, and I do not remember how much this sold for. But Ralph Lauren is not a big seller anymore. Sometimes I get a reflection of yellow, and I think the collar is yellow, and I have to like panic for a minute. I don't think I'm going to get this in a bag. Man, let's try this one more time because it's big and it's bulky. Let's try this one more time. But if you're grilling and you're watching this on replay, tell me what you grilled today. Tell me what you had. There better be some like elaborate people out there that have something like really good. When I grill, it's usually hot dogs, although I found a lady who on, I don't know, one of the reels or something, I don't think I made much of a difference. She showed how to grill an 1.5 inch. I think she had a New York strip on a Weber charcoal grill. I am going to try that because that's what I have right now. I want to eventually, come on, work with me. I want to eventually get a gas grill. My son is pointing me in that direction. He said I should get a gas grill. I mean, I know how to do a charcoal grill because that's kind of what I've been doing forever. Man, this collar, I feel sorry for it. I feel sorry for you, collar. I'm sorry. And I know how to do the whole chimney thing. I light it without lighter fluid, and so I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, this thing is barely in this bag. But it's in there. I need a bigger table. I need a bigger. Why is this one? This one too. So this is a Brooks Brothers. These always sell for me as well. This is a women's white. This is a size 6. I got this and quite a few shirts at that estate sale that I told you about on like one of my other videos, the massive amount of clothing that went on for miles and miles and miles. And it did. And I went back the next day and it was half off day and I bought $145 worth of clothing. I had 2 the IKEA big bags full, just full of clothing. But I came home and I got a lot of it listed and I meant to show you guys, but I didn't. I listed it all. So you guys can go to my store and you can see all of it because it's all kind of listed. So anyway, this shirt I got for $3 and it sold for, I believe, $24. It seems to be the going number today on everything. 24. And sometimes when I'm down here and I'm by myself, I have a computer, my old computer, that kind of is on its last leg. But I'll put like some of the guys on the YouTube channels, and I will put that on. And okay, these ones did not sell. These ones are down here so that I can check them for stains. So besides all that, oh my goodness, the next things, I didn't even have these for a day. These are vintage BVDs. I got this for, I think, $2 because it was $4. It was opened, but they were brand new, and I took them out, and one of them looked a little yellowed. I was clear about that in my listing, and like it sold so fast, $45. This sack wallet, I got this at a garage sale. The man's wife had passed away. It was sad, and it's brand new. She never used it, and I think it sold for $29. This thing, I have had this. See, I am experimenting and I am learning toys, and I'm learning like some hard goods. And I thought she looked odd, and I figured somebody would like her, but I've had her way too long. I think her name is Nutmeg, and she is a Lollapalooza doll. Anyway, no, she sold for $11. Was not a big deal at all. And then, because like I told you, well, here's a purse. You know, it's amazing that people find the brands that you have out there sometimes. but this is an Ella Simone leather bag. It looks like it's brand new. But, you know, when you pick something up secondhand, you can't say it's new. You can say it like is almost new or looks new. But I sold this $26. Can't remember. These are all like the odd things. Like now I have to find boxes for this stuff and everything. Victoria's Secrets, almond, blossom, and oat milk. Brand new. From what I understand, there's a problem on eBay with selling these. So now eBay is saying that unless the item is new in box, sealed, it has to be sealed, new in box, they're gonna vero you. You can't sell it. These don't come in a box. They come just like this. So I guess if and when, you know, you get like tagged for this, you know, you can, you know, write them back and say, it doesn't come in a box. But the thing I don't like about it is, do I have anything? I don't have anything right now. But, you know, like say you get like a lipstick or a cologne or something, and it's new in box. But you want to show people that it's new in box. I mean, I would be hesitant to buy from somebody who shows me a box, you know, and they're like, but I promise the perfume inside or the lotion or the lipstick or whatever, it's new. Yeah, I don't like the policy at all, because I would want someone, a lipstick, for them to pull that lipstick out and for them to, I want to see it's new. I want to see you didn't like rub it with a Q-tip or put it on your lips to try it. I want to know that it's new. Because then it's going to cause like a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? eBay sometimes, yeah, their policies. I picked this up in a bulk buy. It is an Alcatel phone. I used to have, I still have, I don't used to. I have a friend who used to work for Alcatel. And when I saw it, it just kind of made me laugh when I saw Alcatel. It is just a flip phone. I took the back off of it and took pictures of the back, and sure enough, somebody bought it. I think it was $19. I think I got it for, I don't even know, maybe a quarter, because it came in like with a box of a whole bunch of other things. So that is it. That is, so far, the weekend orders. And thank you for being here with me on my live. And I don't know where my bricks and my foundations are, but hi Katina, I hope you're still out there watching. And Linda sometimes can watch, but I don't see her, like I don't see her as a person in here. It's kind of weird, but she'll be out there like just hovering. But that's it. Maybe my next live will go over some of the essentials, you know, from down here, from me taking pictures to processing, to some of the items or all of the items that I use over here that help me do my job better. And maybe they'll help you. All right, guys, have a very Memorial Day. I never say happy Memorial Day. It's not a happy day. It is a day of remembrance. And I don't think it's a day of celebration. It's a day that we remember the people that have died for our country and have given their lives, and their families, you know, that have suffered along with them. So in that, I believe, what time is it? It is almost right around the time here, yes, that there is a National Day of Silence, a moment of silence for us to remember those that have passed. So if you get a moment, if you get a chance, do that. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow on another live. I have some volunteering to do, and who knows what will happen. But I will bring you back down here, and we will discuss some of the things, we'll discuss all of them. Everything that I have here, everything that I have here, and everything that I have here that help me do my job better. See you guys later. Bye.